house. Yes. D&D World TV. We ain't playing. We ain't
Oh
playing.
man, see, we gonna get some things, but I was afraid that y'all was gonna not be any. I was gonna
Yeah.
just D.
Oh, you was talking about the when we was quitting YouTube, when we did the quit YouTube.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wanna introduce everybody to you. Like Deonte and his wife, they got their own YouTube channel and they got all types of content on that
Yeah.
mug. It's they do reaction videos, they other they y'all do all types of stuff.
Right.
It's hard to even put a limit or just say because y'all doing something new kind of every week, really.
Right. Yeah. We pretty much, man, we ain't trying to we did like when we started the YouTube, we didn't want to stay in a pocket with it, stay with just reaction videos. We wanted it to be like a family channel. Well, really, to be honest with you, it started off as, you know, Dacia's channel. And
Mm,
then she seen the reaction once I got on there and the kids and everything, and it was like, you know what? It's best to just turn it into, you know, our channel together because they all want to see us. They all enjoy us together. So why not just combine it together and do it like a family channel? You know what I'm saying? So then what happened there was, that's why we went through the quitting YouTube and stuff because we wanted to do some changes. And you know how YouTube is and people are, you know, they don't like to pay attention to certain things. So you got to make them pay attention and then tell them, in the story what we're really doing. So, everybody can catch up and know, what's going on with the D&D World TV, so if somebody won't miss out on it.
right. So what you
Yeah.
telling me is I should have been doing this with her the whole time. I
Oh,
should
well,
I should have been just doing this. This ain't even yo. This ain't
yeah.
even yo YouTube. It's hers.
Yeah.
You just
It's kind
try to
of
you just try to take over. See, this is why the
no, man.
women marching in the streets now.
No, man. It wasn't like I took over. You know what I'm saying? It was just like,
See,
she
Daisha, if
asked.
I knew better, you would have been on instead of this little knucklehead, man.
She
I
just asked.
apologize.
She was like, you know what? We should just do it together. You know what I'm saying? It's better together. You know what I'm saying? Because we all a family, and it's like,
Right.
hey, man. So that's why, in the future, we're gonna end up doing our own things and splitting up. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how that goes and stuff. But you know, eventually we will,
But y'all got it all
keep that
under an
as a one channel.
umbrella, and that's
Yeah, all in
because
one.
then y'all can make more content and
Yep.
just break out. And she like y'all come together. That's one show,
Yeah.
and she has her own couple shows, and you got
Yep.
a couple shows.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
try and tune in at least once or twice a week, see what y'all doing. And most of the time, it's always different.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen y'all like rehash a topic, or it might be
Yeah.
something done just in a different way, kind of.
Yep. Yep.
So
Exactly. Exactly.
y'all
And yet,
definitely got an originality to y'all. So
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That's what we're trying to do, man. Like our whole thing behind it was like not trying to be too much like the other YouTubers
and
and
that's
stuff like
hard.
that.
That's really hard to do nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
And
with what I'm doing is hard, but that's why I kind of steered away from that because I wasn't too enthusiastic doing stuff the way y'all doing it.
mm-hmm.
You gotta know how to hit that vibe. You got to know what
Right.
kind of content you want. You got to know things
Mm-hmm.
and hear the reactions and feel it out. And I didn't even care enough to want to do those because we kind of did some. I don't know. I'm just not a topic type dude or
Yeah.
like I'm not saying those things are wrong because I watch those videos
Mm-hmm.
all the time, like the 10
Right.
ways of this and that, or the
Right.
like just those because I think everybody likes those videos.
Right.
But as far as doing them, that take a whole different other type of care
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
And instead of trying to rehash or remake it another way somebody else's stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could have did that because it take a lot more creativity than me
Yep.
sitting here just asking people questions and
Yeah.
staying intrigued, which is a good thing too. But I
Yeah.
like what y'all doing. Like y'all just like any other artist
Mm-hmm.
that I speak to, a basketball player, music artist, DJ, YouTuber.
Yeah.
So that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Man, it's just cool, man. I think it's like, we always had something like, what I'm saying, we've been together for 11 years now,
Yeah, I
what I'm
would
saying,
say
since
a minute.
since high school, man.
Yep.
Everybody was always seeing us, what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all look cute, man. Y'all look good together and all this and all that. And I'm like, you know,
Well, fine. Might as well have kids.
might as well have kids then, and what I'm saying? And then we had kids and had them back to back. It was like the first one came and it was cool, what I'm saying? She was nervous. And I'm like, hey, shoot, I got my car, we got our place. What is it to be scared about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We not living with our parents and what I'm saying? And you know, no cars and stuff like that. We got jobs, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we got everything that we wanted. So it's like, what
So
is it to be scared of?
so I should have got her on here to ask her these questions, but
Hmm.
so how did she start the channel or wanting to do a YouTube channel, and what was her original idea before
Yeah, that's a
y'all
good
was
question.
like, let's do this, which is
Yeah.
also cool, but there was probably a good reason why she started as well, or
Hmm.
started.
Right. Well, pretty much if we take it back, if we go all the way back for what people don't understand is I was talking to one of my guys, Ramel, and I was on Instagram one day and I ran into iMovie and I started setting up a pilot, what I'm saying, like for our little, just messing around with it. And then I threw it up on Instagram and I was like, who wants to see us start a YouTube? And nobody didn't say nothing. And I don't know if I gained any traction off of it, but Ramil called me. It was like, yo, man, you should do a YouTube, man. And I'm like, you think so? He's like, man, I think that'd be cool with you and your family, all that, blah, blah, blah. And, I was like, yeah, man, I think that'll be, we'll try it out, see if we can get some content, you know, bottled up and then shoot it out to everybody. So, this is 2018. No, 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Um, and no, it's 2018. So
Get your dang dates right. Let's
I got to
get
go
your
back to my
dates
picture.
right.
I still got the original cut when we first started back early 2018, and it was horrible. It was horrible. Daisha wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? And she was just, I don't know. I don't think she was ready for the camera. She had to get comfortable with it. But I was like, all right, well, you let me know when you're ready. So come to the end of 2018, you know, come to the end of 2018, December, she was like, I think I'm ready to do a YouTube. And she wanted to do a YouTube with like her hair and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Her beauty, makeup, all that good stuff. I was like, that's cool. I was like, that sounds cool. And she was like, I don't know yet though. I don't know yet. And then boom, 2019 hit, and then she was like, you know what? Forget about it. I can't worry about what people gonna say. I'm gonna just go out there and do it. I'm gonna just set my dream high. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And she just came off the foot running, and she started looking stuff up. How to do a YouTube, and shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, like we say, if it wasn't for her jumping out to do the YouTube, it probably wouldn't have been started how it was started. You know what I'm saying? Because she did a lot of work. She did a lot of, you know, she looked into a lot of stuff, how to start a YouTube. Like we just wasn't, she just wasn't sitting around just like throwing stuff together. Like she
Well,
really
no,
did her
I
homework.
don't think you can, to be honest with you,
Yeah, you can't. You got to do
because
your homework.
other than going on YouTube and just figuring that stuff out for yourself, that's still a way of learning
Yeah,
and stuff like you know what I mean. I just don't think there's no possible way without pre knowing how to do something to just go and
right,
do it like that.
right.
So
Yeah, and she just kept on punching it out, and she just kept on looking up stuff and everything, and all of a sudden, boom, she had the YouTube page, and then boom, then the only thing she had to figure out was the editing. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, since I was messing with it back in 2018, early 2018, early, 2017, whatever the
Mhm.
year was. I was like, I know how to do the editing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, here, download this app, and try it out. And what I'm saying, I went to work one day, and she had a video made out. You know what I'm saying? She don't want me to check it out until she was finished, until it was all up on YouTube and stuff and all that. And I'm like, look, just let me see it. Let me see it before you put it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't have you on there look great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, she did her thing, and then I went and checked it out, and I was like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It was a good video, which we did have it on the page, but we took it
Mhm.
down because we doing something different now. But um, it was a good video, but it was just learning how to talk on YouTube, and what I'm saying, how to talk to people. Should you talk in your nice voice? Because everybody got a nice voice. Everybody got the regular voice. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when you talk to your grandma, it's different. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to
To be
somebody
honest,
at work, it's
I
different. Yeah.
think that all depends on your audience.
Yeah. Right.
Because I know an audience that likes it to be professional and you to be
Right.
all smiling, gleamy, and like you're on a TV show and
Right.
you
Right.
the host and all that, and you gotta. And here is contestant number one.
Right.
Like, um,
It's all
and
crazy.
then I follow audiences that like this. They just like a organic or
Regular.
real
Yeah.
conversation. They don't like
Right.
all the fillers and the flashy this and that, and like they
Mhm.
don't need that. Their attention span has grown past that. Their desire to want to see things for what they are, even if it's not always like bright and flashy like at a movie. Like,
Right.
I don't think everybody tuned into something on YouTube and think it's gonna look like something out of Avengers. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
they ain't
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah. I know what
expect
you
you to
mean.
do. Now, some of them, hey, I'm not even gonna be a hater because a lot of those times it's dope and I like it.
Right.
I watch a guy named Metal Jesus Rocks, and he just like do video game stuff.
Yeah.
So he talks about the old retro games, anything new coming out, third
Mhm.
party like controllers and
Right.
reviews, and he has like a clique, a entourage with him.
Right.
So and he kind of does what y'all do,
Uh
but
huh.
just for video games, and his editing is like really really good, and it's like
Yeah.
y'all editing. And I don't think any of those things are bad. I think those things help the internet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's
Right.
like a medium in between what I do and like stuff you see on TV or in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, man. Sometimes I don't know. I just think it just depends on the audience, like you said. Like some people like you know flat stuff. Some people like action. It just all depends. But I think it just depends on the creator too. At sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because some people do get um, aroused by that. Like they like to see all that moving stuff, all the you know explosions and all the extra stuff. So that's why I do that stuff, you know what I'm saying, with our editing and stuff because it keeps people paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the attention span is crazy. You gotta do everything
Hmm.
quick. And me and Desha, I know for me, I do everything slow. Like I do everything slow. I talk slow. I walk slow sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I just do everything slow. And everybody
Cause
like everything at a speed, you know what I'm
think slow. He eats slow. He
saying?
dreams slow. He's slow, slow. Like he's
I
just
was like, I
slow.
just do everything slow, man. Cause time to me, man. You just gotta cruise, man. Life is about cruising, not speeding all the time.
It
Like
sounds like
attention.
you over there procrastinating but getting stuff done at the same time. And I can
Exactly.
endorse that. I'm with
Right.
that.
I take everything slow. Even take the video slow. Like, we putting them out fast, but they
Right.
going slow.
Yeah, because it
You
made
take
me
the time,
wonder how much little content y'all got hidden on the little computers over there.
man.
Because
Hey,
anytime I see the Instagram stories or I'm talking to you, you either at work. or y'all like having family time. So I was like, what's going on here?
I was like, how is he doing this, bro?
Right.
That fast, man.
They
Like,
got shadow clones, bro.
now that's the funny thing. I do everything fast now. Like when it come down to editing and doing like that's the thing with people. People think everything is run off a lot of time, and it's just what you accumulate your time to. Like
Hmm.
shoot, to be honest with you, I can be at work on a lunch break editing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can do stuff off my phone.
Hmm.
So we can do stuff here. Um, Daisha, when she at home, when she come home from work, boom, she deal with the kids, put them to sleep. Boom, boom, boom. She got time right there. So we just kind of use our time where we need it to. You know what I'm saying? Like if we know we need to shoot a video, okay, put the kids to sleep. If we ain't doing it with the kids, okay, put the kids to sleep. Let's go ahead and do this prank. You know what I'm saying? Or do this reaction, do this, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the video is, you know what I'm saying? We just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? Like and make sure the kids are asleep so they won't be breaking in on our videos and, you know, messing them up.
Right.
But yeah, we just do everything on time, you know what I'm saying? Everything is a time thing, you know.
Hmm.
And some things, you just got to make time for it. And when nowadays when it come down to the editing, I'm so quick with it. That's one thing. The creative side of both of us do not move slow. So it's always at a fast pace. That's one thing I do. Like, I mean, if I think of something real quick, boom, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no time wasted because my brain moves fast on creativity. You know what I'm saying? And what I think is funny. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's funny, but I don't know to the other people. So that's why we got to give it to y'all and see what y'all laugh at. You know?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing too. And I
Mm-hmm.
wish the people that watch, I'm not being critical because I'm just glad that they stopped by, which I'm still cool. Y'all can just
Yeah.
stop by and not comment as long as I want. At least
Yeah.
y'all out there watching it. But I wish I could get some feedback just to know what's going on the other end because I think um even though in society people think a lot of those out there that are above criticism or something, it's a lot of us that want it because we
Mm-hmm.
know with criticism comes
Yeah.
correctiveness, which means that you're growing and you change it. Only to me, and I'm sorry if people take this negatively, but only a fool sits there and looks at constructive, real good criticism
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
9 or 10 out of the room or people in the room will agree with. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just take that and just put it to the wayside or just be
Right.
mad or bitter or angry about it. I'm just like, you gotta let that go, man. Like
Yeah.
get something
Yeah.
behind that.
Right.
But
Right.
I truly feel we just step away and try not to be too full of ourselves and always think there's something that can be improved.
Right.
But a lot of times it's we need to know where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
how. And
Yeah.
I mean, a good way is by looking at. It's a lot of people out there that's doing similar things what we're doing,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go out there and look and see the ones that are succeeding, what you can, what I
Yeah.
mean, strive not to be like, but like
Right.
there's a mold there. Now you can
Right.
put handles on that. You can put a spout on that. You
Right.
can put a little back bottom drop on that. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
mode. You just what I mean that or make a new one.
Right.
You taking that mode and just improving and enhancing on it.
Yeah. And
You know
that's
what I'm
the whole
saying?
that's the whole thing behind it because just to give people a little tip, you know what I'm saying, when it come down to the YouTube stuff or whatever the case is, like you gotta watch other people. And some people I feel like that do what we do, like couple wise, um, I feel like they do it and then they uh they go and do the same thing that the other YouTuber is doing. Okay, which is fine because everybody likes a certain trend. But what you were saying at the end, take it and just tune it a little bit. Don't
Mm,
make the I don't like to see the same exact editing thing that somebody else is using. Like
right.
they all using the same editing thing like tool, and it's like the explosion. Everybody explosion was the same, and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, I like the explosion, for instance, I like the explosion. You know what I'm saying? When people do it, it's cool. But I'm like, make it last a little longer. I'm thinking in my head like, okay, let's run the explosion a little longer, give it a little bit of loudness to it, and give it more smoke and what I'm saying, more realistic and what I'm saying. Because sometimes it just be looking flat to me. So when I do see somebody on YouTube or whatever, I look at everybody. I don't just stay in one pocket. I look at everybody, all different sorts of stuff. Like, what I'm saying. Even if I'm watching stuff with the kids, I'm paying attention to what they watching. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to draw everybody in because it's a family channel. So you got to be able to, learn how to catch tensions from kids, teenagers, adults, which I already know because I'm, 27, so I know how to grab from, our age group. That's already done. Okay, now we got to learn how to grab from the 60-year-olds and on up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking from every little spot. You know what I'm saying? So we can combine them all together and make everybody enjoy it at once. You know.
I think
So.
y'all just gotta keep doing y'all thing, man. Just keep
Hmm.
doing like your own thing,
Yeah.
because I think that's what people cling to, man. It's
Yeah.
just
Right.
we under uh, it's so many ways to attack this one, but
Yeah.
um I think we all kind of seen the life of like everybody doing the same thing,
Right.
whether it be whatever, you know what I mean, regular life, music, video games,
Hmm.
comp, you know what I mean, whatever, movies. We've all seen that, and I
Hmm.
think those things didn't succeed as the ones that originally did it. You
Right.
know what I mean, the ones after. And it's
Yeah.
not because that they weren't good. It's just like you you know what I mean, we seen it already.
Right.
And it's not your thing, it's somebody else's thing. So
Right.
it's a lot of stuff. It's just like just make your own thing out of it. Like it's a million artists. It's a million artists. But it's even more many artists that just paint
Yeah.
so many different ways.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
but then here's the thing, like the society that we live in is like geared towards the same stuff. They want to see the same stuff. And it's like, you can be creative and do like
Hmm.
totally different things, but you gotta build the audience first. Because when you try to do different stuff, that's what we learn. When you try to do different stuff, they don't want to see that because they don't know you. When somebody don't know you, they don't want to see anything different from you. Definitely when you being creative. That's why you see. That's like nowadays to me. I mean, I listen to a lot of hip hop, but what I'm saying. I heard from a lot of artists. What I'm saying. They got to dumb themselves down because when they do go out the box, they get overlooked. So then once they sit back in the pocket, what I'm saying, with the other people, you know, that's when they get recognized and
But see,
seen, and it's so sad that we
I
got to
don't
deal with that. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
hard. Yeah, I understand that, but it's in those kind of fields, I think it's just hard because Hollywood is a whole different other beast, and I think
Right.
that's what they're not Hollywood, but if you can get the recognition from that, then
Hmm.
you'd be cool. But it's a lot that comes with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just can't. There's no possible way to separate it because people at that stature won't. I mean, you know what I mean? They want something,
Yeah.
and
Maybe. I mean.
and you. I mean, it's just a conforming thing if you want to or not. But it's I think you got to do one of those things where if you get in that world, you got to be able to get your way back out so you can
Yeah.
keep your notoriety and just
Right.
take whatever little beating you want because they ain't gonna let you just get out of it. But it's just
Right.
like you'll take the bashing or whatever. But uh, nah, that one's hard
Yeah. It's super hard, man.
because they like rappers is just competing with other rappers for
Hmm.
the ratio of the market. That's all that they doing what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
So therefore by doing that, you know what I mean, they instead of going at each other's throats now, they trying to see who can get the most outlandish and wild, and then still trying to make it sound good. And
Right.
it's just like I think that's gonna die away too
Yeah.
because a lot of people is done with like, cool, that's nice that you know what I mean, you can make me snap and
Mhm.
like nod my head and stuff, but a lot of people is wanting content.
Right. Yeah, and I feel like it's slowly but surely starting to get back to that to where it's like, you know, people want to see something different, but it's still a big party out there to where people still want to see the same go on thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know, like when people say they want to see change, but
Hmm.
they just talk about it, but nothing is
Well,
changing. You know what I'm saying? Like some people is talking, but you still got to go back in the house and play that game. You know what I'm saying? That
mhm.
same game, and that's what they're doing. They going outside, they talking, but they're going right back in and playing the same old tune. And it's like, man, come on now, stop talking
Well,
about it and just do
I
it.
think I learned maybe a year or two ago from one of my teachers, and this is not something that was in a book,
Mhm.
but she explained to me when we go and ask questions like these, we have to ask what's their definition of change.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because
Mhm.
we all got different definitions. Some of us have similar ones, but we all
Right.
got our own definition of what something is.
Right.
So I think we gotta separate our feelings or our thoughts about it and just read it for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I try to, and people say you can't look at situations like just so black and white, and maybe sometimes you can't, but that's like 0.18% of the time. That's not even something that pops up. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the time. You know if you're stealing something, you're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
if you causing a rise for no reason, you're in the wrong. You know if you uh, rape or murder, molest uh, a person or a child, like
Dead wrong.
you're in the wrong. Like these are things that's very common. It's not that hard to me.
Right.
It's very easy. But
Right.
the black and white things, uh, you know what I mean, can be pointed out. The gray stuff is you know what I mean, just to me miscommunication or
Mhm.
misunderstanding or not comprehending, because
Right.
I feel
Not
like
comprehending.
yeah, because people are too big on the whole like who uh who can be heard and blah 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 blah. But I'm just like nobody's listening though.
Right. Nobody's listening.
Listen,
That's
we've been talking for 28 minutes and
mhm.
6, 7, 8 seconds going on.
Right.
So it would be insane for me to sit here and have talked for that amount of time.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's insane. Like, yeah, cool, we get you, bro. Like you talk, we got it. But can you listen? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's
Right.
what a lot of group leaders want to hear at the end of the day, because you know why? They sit and have to listen all
Mhm.
day, every day. Yeah,
Right.
they talk, obviously. They have to. That's part of it. But
Right.
another part is you gotta listen and comprehend. And if
Right.
that's just not being obtained, or if that's not a goal, or if that's not a moral you have, then I just suggest you sit back and just think about that,
Yeah.
because
But
you want to be heard, but are you willing to be listened? Because in order to be heard, they're listening. You should try to do the
mhm.
same. I learned
Right.
that.
Right.
That's just
Right.
something I picked up myself. I'm not here to judge nobody else. I'm just saying, me personally.
Right. Now, how long do you feel like it took you to learn that to where you just like actually sat down and really listened and paid attention to it? Because I went through that problem. Like when I was young, I got out of school and people would say stuff that's like you would
Well,
listen,
for
but
me, I was born in '92. I learned that
yeah,
in 2014.
90 babies. Yeah.
So I learned that
2014.
2014. I
Yeah.
will always remember that time period without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Like
All right.
that was the first time I actually like shut up. But you know what I mean. I still had to grow out of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that don't happen overnight. You got to
Right.
learn to focus
Every
and
day.
concentrate and shut that up,
Yeah. Every day.
because because it was still times where I was out doing things that I didn't. I mean, it wasn't like I was breaking the law, but it was just like, to me, it's just like not me. It's just not what I. You know what I mean? like this podcast is something I should have started a long time ago, but I couldn't because
Right.
I was just too concerned with being a wanderer. Like I
Mhm.
had no peace, I had no vision, I had no goal,
Right.
I had nothing like other than materialistic stuff. And that's
Mhm.
whenever I began to understand like all these weird people or haters or anything else that's like looking down upon others because they don't have the things that they have, where they don't want to strive to be not successful but not have the stuff that you have. Like to me, my visions is different. Like what I see
Mhm.
is different.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I could lose people within a blink of an eye, how quickly do you think I could lose stuff?
Yeah.
And I've lost people, you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
can't just sit here and act like I haven't experienced that. I've experienced that enough. So it's just like
Yeah.
they can be here one second and gone another. It's
Yeah.
very, very simple.
Yeah.
So whenever you shut up and listen to situations like that, you know what I mean, many more will come and you just gotta be willing to apply it. It's just really hard though, bro. It's
Yeah.
hard to shut everything out.
Yeah.
I had to learn that too. Like that is just so hard to do.
Yeah. That's easy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah.
anybody, that's why it's so easy to just cruise on and go through
Mhm.
life the way I am because I'm so peaceful in my mind. Like
Mhm.
everything is at peace with me because, like
Yep.
I said, you can sit there and dog me out. If I
Mhm.
don't, 9 times out of 10, if I don't hear it, I don't really care. Because
Care.
I mean, nine
Swear.
times out of 10, and then some people, because some people get hurt by, I feel like they're talking about me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can't stress myself over that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
that's
bro,
why I'm.
I feel them sentiments exactly because I had that same problem. And
Yeah,
at this point, I got like a old school wrestler's mentality to it.
yeah,
My thing is at this point, especially with my podcast, as long as I don't say nothing like something outlandish, and I ain't gonna say nothing so somebody could soundbite me, but
yeah.
just say some crazy stuff because I'm in my feelings, or just be
Right,
ranting and then just slip up and say some crazy stuff in the heat of the moment. Like
right.
I'm cool, so I'll just let people, whether they don't know me or they do know me, to just talk whatever because you know what? At least they talking about me.
Yeah, exactly,
Like I don't even
exactly.
care at this
You on
point.
their radar. You on their
Hmm.
radar. They just trying to grab your attention anyway. But
Yep.
at the same time, the best thing to do, like people don't understand this a lot of the times, but just leave it alone.
Yeah,
Leave it
yeah,
alone.
yeah. I had to learn
Drop
that over
it.
the weekend, bro.
Bloop.
Yeah,
Drop it.
this dude on eBay tried to like kind of
Dang, you
scam
fighting
me.
on eBay?
No, no, it wasn't a
Oh,
fight or
okay.
nothing.
Oh, okay.
But he was just trying to scam me on eBay, and then he was like not trying to give me a refund on the item.
Yeah.
And then I had eventually got the refund, but not from him. I got it through
eBay.
eBay customer service, and I had to
Dang.
wait 3 days, and they like eventually gave it back to me or whatever without his
Yeah.
permission. And
Yeah.
I had messaged them, and all I said was, "I got my refund, thanks, LOL." And
Right.
then like I was going to immediately keep going in on it,
Yeah.
but like after that one message, I was just like, you know what? And listen, this is how hard it was. I
Right.
kept picking up my phone and I was going to the message bubble, and I was like, you know what? Just let it go, because I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna
Yeah.
say no out of the dude. I was just gonna be like, "You really thought you was gonna keep my money, man?
Yeah.
Like, really? Come on, bro. Like, this is very simple. I do these procedures. I go through PayPal and eBay because I
Yeah.
like to cover my bases, dog. Like, you wasn't
Right.
gonna get this, even if you know what I mean.
Right.
So I get what you're saying, but
Man.
I learned to be at peace with myself in 2014. Like all the stuff that I went through before then is all reactionary. But after that,
Mhm.
I kind of stopped. Like I had one falling out with one person after that, but it was somebody that was really close to me, and
Mhm.
you know what I mean. It was just one of those things where it was just more emotion than any type of issue.
Right.
So
Right.
it wasn't like I was bringing up an issue or anything like that. It's just like I can't do this emotionally anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
after that, you know what I mean? Like I have all types of falling out with like close family, friends, people on the internet that I don't even know. And I
Yeah.
just be like, it don't matter. Like it doesn't matter.
Right.
Cause
Yeah.
like my thing is I'm not trying to be cocky or nothing, but like I'm willing to talk to people about it, and I'm
Mhm.
definitely okay with being wrong. But we have to sit down and clarify who was wrong and how and what, when, where, and why.
Yeah.
Like, don't just
Right.
I watched this video the other day with this lady. She was like, I like how when people want to bring an issue to your door and then they like try to start some stuff, they don't want you to say anything back or correct them,
Mhm.
let them know
Mhm.
anything, but they're the one that bring it. Because I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I swear to you, I say this all the time and people just look at me crazy because I'm
Right.
just like, when do I bother these people? Like,
Right.
I don't have the time. Like, I don't have time to just be messing with people. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's not even a thought in my mind, even if I did have the time.
Right.
Only time I
Yeah.
mess with people is if we in person and I'm joking around. Other than
Right.
that, like I don't care, man. Unless you completely just cross a bunch of lines, like then I'm had to say something to you. I'm at the point now where I don't even want to give you any attention to the
Right.
matter.
Right.
Like I
Yeah.
just had to learn out. Like this might be me airing out a little bit too much, but I just had an issue with my dad maybe a few weeks ago over issue with some money, and he thought I didn't pay him back. Well, he was calling me all types of names, and I just let him know like, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like I understand you know past say one thing, but like
Mhm.
he just was going in and going
Yeah.
in and calling me all types of names, and I had let him know like he drinks a lot, and I was just like, bro,
Yeah.
you was probably drinking and that, you know what I mean, like so I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I know what I did do. I don't need to lie. So it was just one
Right.
of those situations I had to learn to like be honest, but don't be too harsh about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like even in my honesty, it sounded harsh, but it was like, listen, man, if you wouldn't have brought this to my front door, this wouldn't even have been a problem. You
Right.
trying to literally start something because of what? Why? I don't know. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna be honest. No, no. Whenever people do stuff like this, they don't be honest with you. They just bring it to your door and just set
Right.
it there and be like, bomb blew up right in front of your
Yeah.
step. Like, bro, somebody got to replace my damn rock mat, bro. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Exactly.
If you
It,
gonna go sweep up this debris, something?
and you know what the see the thing is that makes it hard on people, and I think that we should all start paying attention to stuff. Like definitely when it's like a friend or somebody close to you, that we just gotta pay attention to when we do talk to people. We should come at them at a certain angle. If you know you're gonna be talking to this person, or let's just say we're gonna go with mom and friend, or your parents and your friend. If you know that you're gonna go off on your mom or go off on your dad, or your dad go off on you, people gotta pay attention on what they're saying, because like you said, them words is always gonna be there. Once you say something like start cursing and disrespecting, that is always gonna be what they remember. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that we should pay attention to how we talk to people, because you know what I'm saying, in the back of your mind, you always gonna remember that, even after you settle it. You know what I'm saying? Like definitely
Mm-hmm.
with a friend, like you say some slick stuff to your friend or disrespect your friend, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta remember, like, dude, if you know you're gonna be cool with this dude later, just do it man to man, you know what I'm saying? Or woman to woman to woman, or whatever the case is. Just calm down. Some people just be so head hype and think that the words is gonna make the battle, you know what I'm saying, and hurt somebody. And really the only thing that's doing is just gonna make you madder. Then y'all ain't gonna be listening. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, that's important. Like when you're talking to people, you just gotta relax. And some people, like you said, you know, if you go up to them, like you'll be willing to talk to them. But then again, this is what make it bad again. People sometimes people be scared to talk about it. You know, they do all that dirt, and then when it come down to it, to step up to the plate, people will be scared to talk, and then that can ruin stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Being scared to just go ahead and hash it out. And I hate when that happens, because you know,
Yeah,
that happens to
because
me a lot.
yeah, I had to come. That's one of the things I learned back in 2014 is just like a lot of habits that people have and that even I have because before, you know what I mean, before I was real with myself, like I wasn't like purposely doing anything to people, but it
Hmm.
was like I wasn't the best I could be either. You
Right.
know what I mean? Especially all the time, which
Right.
is the big thing. Is like I'd rather, you know what I mean, have the one mark on my record knowing I came from. Okay, so if we saying you got a hundred chances in a week to,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, and you gonna find out what your tally is. I'd rather know I messed up the one time and everything else was copacetic than
Right.
versus how I was, and that was I did, you know what I mean, 5 to 10 good things, or I just let things slide and just, you know
Right.
what I mean, continue or handle things in a good way, even if I
Right.
messed up. You know what I mean? Like all those things come into account, and you just can't put that like though all those things, decisions that add up, man.
Yeah, dude, they add up
You
fast,
know
and
what I
I
mean?
mean,
You just can't
oh
act like you
man,
didn't do nothing to nobody.
right?
Like I just got to be honest with myself. If I was to still have that same mentality I had in 2014, and I carried it all the way up until now, and then I tried to do this podcast, it wouldn't have been able to happen
Yeah,
because the dude I was then is like, not that I wasn't supporting people. I just was, you know what I mean? I was a loose cannon for a lot of reasons, but that doesn't mean anything. Like at the
right,
end of the day, I always had the reasoning to myself that it's a lot of people out here suffering. So who am I to be the one that said, well, I've officially had enough of the suffering, so now I am in control and have the power to make others suffer because I once suffered. Like that is just
yeah,
fried
that's not good.
mentality. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's not
Revenge, like it's just revenge that's just retaliating in every way.
right,
It's not even a controlled revenge.
right.
So,
I feel like that's when you put it into yourself and into your talent, man. Like,
hmm
stop worrying about trying to compete with the next person or like trying to beat them out. Like, I got more money than you. Like, dude, just focus. You know, to me,
well,
with people, it's just focus on their talent, man.
yeah,
Focus on
you're
what they
right.
good at, and
That's
start
exactly what I
start
was saying. Yep.
and start respecting people, man.
hmm
Like the respect and staying out of the way and not trying to get in Susie's and Becky's uh business and then trying to stir some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? That's only gonna lead you down a bad path. Like I've been learning since I moved to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I just been staying to myself, focusing on the family, and you know what I'm saying, and staying positive. Like they say, that positive mindset stuff. Like people be like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But like I said again, when you have peace with your mind, a lot of the stuff is gonna take care of you. I swear. I've been learning that. Like by me being negative and starting to stress, you start to lose your line. You start to lose a lot of stuff. You start to lose. Well, you gonna always lose money, but you just gonna start losing everything, friends, family, everything when you negative. Nobody wants to be around somebody negative. So you losing connections right there. You know what I'm saying? And with money, you looking crazy, you talking crazy. I mean, it starts to break you down physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I was like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm turning a whole new leaf around. And it seemed like anytime we go through like any tough times, because everybody go through tough times. Anytime we go through them, we don't pay attention to it. We don't try to fight back with it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Daisha together, we never try to fight back with stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we're going through something, we usually just stay together, you know, talk things out. We might complain a little bit, but at the same time, we always know that it's going to get better. And boom, every time it gets better good at the right time. You know what I'm saying? It always works out at its time. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to wait for that rainy day to pass by. Don't keep on holding yourself back. You know what I'm saying? Because it tears everything up. So we just always look at the future and don't dwell on what we got going
Right.
on. And I feel like that's why y'all able to see us look good because we don't sit there and dwell on everything like, oh man, this is over. I can't afford this, or we can't get this right now, so I can't even, we can't stun out like we want to. You know what I'm saying? We don't we don't think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what it's about.
Yeah, I don't think anybody should have that mentality.
Man, it's a lot of people out there that focus on, like you
hmm
said, that focus on the glitz, the glam, and if they can't have it when they can have it, like I'm supposed to be getting these new shoes by the fourth or this new car by the fourth. You know what I'm saying? So I can stand out for this party. If they don't get that, boom, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like they all messed up in the head. They don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to see nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just now you just setting yourself up because now it's just like, don't you know when you're a kid, you catch an attitude with your parents and they didn't give you a cookie and you didn't I didn't want that one. Now look at you. You putting yourself behind. Well, I ain't gonna give you no cookie and I'm not gonna buy the cookie that you want. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like that's how life is with me. Like, if you get mad at what you get, you only gonna put yourself more behind because you sad about what you got. Just be happy for what you got and move on. You know what I'm saying? Be happy with the stuff that you do have
Well,
in
if
life.
my
It's
solution
crazy.
is if people want that type of lifestyle, which is fine to have, like I don't think it's any, I think it's totally fine for people to do whatever they want. Don't infringe
Hmm.
upon what other people's doing. Don't worry about
Right.
what other people's doing. Don't try
Right.
to, what I mean. If they want change, then that's fine. But don't just worry about you, because I
Yeah.
don't, what I mean. I don't want. What I learned is I don't want anybody coming to tell me what to do in my yard.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, cause I'm not telling you what to do in yours. Like, I'm not killing nobody. I'm not inciting nothing. Like, I'm not doing nothing. Like,
Yeah.
literally, that's nothing of your concern. Trust me.
Exactly. And you
And
know
if
what the
that's the problem, then you need to figure you out. I think that's the problem. People, it's like a schoolyard bully. They
yeah.
got deep down issues, and
Right.
they don't know. You know what I mean? And it could be of anybody because
Right.
I am most likely going to be bringing, not most likely, but I am going to be having a lady named Shamanique on,
Yeah.
and she is doing a lot of the black rights activist
That'll
stuff
be
here
good.
in town.
That'll be
And
good.
I don't want to bring her home. Me and her already talked. Like, there's not going to be any bashing or anything like that.
Hmm.
Even really, like, I'll be playing devil's advocate because uh I'll speak for the people that have the questions or have the doubts or the, what I mean, whatever it is,
Yeah.
because I mean, I hear things. I don't always understand the thought process, but I hear people's reasonings or logic against certain uh activist groups and all this other
Hmm.
stuff, and I'm just like, I get it, and I get what they're saying. I get what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
But if we kept this issue, main number one issue at hand is if we one respected everybody like you said, just
Hmm.
plain out respect, the same kind of respect, common decent respect that you learn
Right.
in grade school, talking about
Right.
kindergarten, and you learn that
Hmm.
at home. At least you're supposed to, but not
Right.
really. In reality, you don't. And then number two is stop giving a damn what other people doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Unless it's a group of people, a like-minded people that like doing that thing, don't worry about what other people's doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And I'm gonna just explain this. I thought it was kind of like funny. It was a little topic. You know what I'm saying? Because we went out of town this weekend or whatever, Kiss Me, Florida or whatever, Orlando. And we was out shopping. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here looking through the clothes rack, right? And it was a guy behind me. I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to even fight what he was, but I'm over here looking through the clothes, and my son, I know here's the thing. This is what people got to understand. When it come down to kids, people cannot sit there and try to tell you what to do with your own kids. I know my kid from front to back. You know what I'm saying? I know his every move, every step. I know what he gonna do. I know which way he gonna go. Like I really, you know, dial in
Angry
my
parent
kids.
has entered the podcast.
Yeah,
Angry
no,
parent
sir.
has
Here we go.
entered the podcast. I
I
repeat,
know.
red
I
alert, red
Yeah, here
alert.
we go.
And,
This is the thing.
and.
I know. I know.
Uh,
With my kids, like everybody usually always come up to us and be like, "Your kids are so well behaved," and
mhm,
I'm always telling like, because I know my kids. I know they
mhm.
know me. They know I don't play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool. So here's the thing. So I was looking through the clothes, and my son was like, "Hey, Dad, I gotta use the bathroom." And me, I'm just a playing type of guy. I'm always playing with my son. I'm always, you know, kicking it with him. I'm like, "Man, you ain't gotta use the bathroom, man. You ain't gotta use the bathroom." And I'm saying it in a cool way, just being funny. And what I'm saying, I'm still looking, playing with him. And the guy gonna look at look towards me and was like, "Hey, man, take him to the bathroom." And I'm looking at him like, "Look, bro, you don't even know me like that. Like, I know my son got to use the bathroom. I know his tolerance. Go ahead and shoo away. You don't tell me how to take care of my kids. Like, I know." I was like, "That's the funny thing." He was like, "Kids got to use the bathroom. They pee on themselves." I'm like, "Your kids might pee on themselves," but I was like, "My son know better." I was like, "I know my kids." You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me how to control my own damn kids. Like, go ahead and go the other way. Pay attention to what you're doing. So you stepping in somebody else's yard, like you were saying, and you don't even know. You don't even know. You
Oh
don't even
man,
know. You don't
because
know.
people like that, they just think it's like a way of child abuse or neglect or
Exactly.
something like that, and it's
And it
like,
it, it was no neglect.
no,
It
it's
was
either it's just being raised not in the hood, but just having a black parent or just like a really down to earth parent that's like not
yeah,
about that life. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Because I done met them all in every shape
exactly.
and form, color, size, gender.
Yep.
They don't play, so I'm not hearing that.
Yeah, they thinking, oh man, he's
Because
trying to
you know what I
teach
mean.
me
In
something.
that context, he don't know if your son have been doing a run along joke for like the
Yeah,
last 50 minutes or
exactly.
just
And
anything, just
and
him
and,
him playing around, just saying like I gotta pee and shit,
and
knowing
yeah,
that you don't
exactly,
really gotta pee. Like you never
exactly. You
know with
don't know,
kids. I, with kids, you gotta like look them in the eye and be like, do you really
right?
have to, or are you playing around? And then just don't
Exactly.
say nothing and just look at them. And then they're like, no, I really have to. Come on,
and then
dad.
look, you take them to the bathroom and they ain't got to use the bathroom. Who
Right.
been
Or
through
they
that?
do,
Go
but
ahead and
it's a
put that in the
little bit.
comments for the parents. Please
They
put that in
do,
the
but it's
comments.
a little bit. They
And
do, but it's just like a couple dribbles.
it's like, what are you doing? Like, come on. Like, you didn't even have to pee. Like, and then see, it's harder with the girls too. Like, people. That's one thing. People do not like to. Um, I don't know. I just don't like having my kids use the bathroom out in public a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because all the germs and stuff like that. And plus, I didn't been doing cleaning for years, so I know front to back how a bathroom's supposed to be clean. I know what to look for, and you know what I'm saying. So, um, but definitely when it comes down to my daughter, my son is fine. I just got to make sure he ain't getting too close to the to the seat or whatever. I'm like, you can scoot back. You ain't at home now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I gotta train him on doing that. Okay, now you gotta. It's a whole process. You gotta train them on not to pull down their pants all the way. Just just pull the front out, man. Just you ain't gotta have your butt showing and flashing everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole learning process when it comes down to parenting. But you know,
Well,
um,
let me ask you this, bro.
mhm.
Uh, so as far what you see for the future of the channel and stuff.
Man, first off, saying a lot of subscribers, man. I just see more funny content, more learning, as a family, because that's what I want to get back to. I want to see people want to appreciate their family more, because I feel like we're starting to break apart with families altogether. You know what I'm saying? Like, in general. So I want us to get more back into communicating with family and stuff like that. Like, that's what I really want to see. You know what I'm saying? In our with our channel, you know what I'm saying? Being more of a family, you know, reaching more people, making our younger kids start doing the right things, that want to, be in a relationship, but don't be in a relationship just to look good. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
To be in a relationship and love your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like a teaching thing, more like a not like a teach, but like, showing people that you can be the young guy or the young girl and have a family and don't, you know, have to mess with a whole bunch of people just to solidify yourself, or,
Hmm.
you know, to see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just want to make sure that we doing the right thing and letting people enjoy us and starting to touch other people. So that's the main thing: touching other people, touching other families, and bringing us family back together. Everything's so built on social media, but we want to make sure we touch the topic on getting families and stuff
Well,
back
it's
together.
not like y'all using them to boost y'all success. Like y'all the
Hmm.
drivers and
Yeah,
the pushers of the content. Y'all upload it, y'all edit it, y'all
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
So
We're doing everything.
you know what I mean. It's different whenever the kids is just coming on every once in a while or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Right, and it's like it's a couple things. But at the same time, it's a family thing too, because we still got a lot to go. A lot of a lot of people probably see us more because it's driven towards us more, but at the same time we're still going to be able to show you our family, but at the same time, what I'm saying, we just all want to have fun too at the time. Everybody wants to have fun. What I'm saying? Like nobody wants to be sitting around complaining, what I'm saying? So, we want to build that joy and that funness to our
Hmm.
channel, what I'm saying? So y'all definitely go and check us out at D&D World TV, which on YouTube is D&D World, but on the Instagram, D_DWorld TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, you're gonna hear it a lot because we are not playing. We post every week. Sometimes we take off, but you know, more so we just gonna keep on pressing them, man.
Yeah,
Even
you
if
just
nobody don't
gotta
like it or not.
just. I just say y'all keep doing what y'all doing and make sure y'all putting, you know what I mean, putting something out every week. You know what I mean. Y'all be
Oh man,
cool.
definitely, man, definitely, man. We don't stop, man. We don't stop. We trying to tune up the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Trying to,
Yeah, I'm trying
trying to
to
make it
find.
happen.
I'm trying to find some a guy, a girl, somebody that's into sports, so I can do like a 1 hour show every week.
Yeah,
But it's hard to find
I
somebody.
know. Yeah, I was like, man, it is hard because, man, I think after I finished with high school, man, I was done with the sports, man. I don't watch them. I'm just horrible when it comes down to sports, man. Like I just, I'm in a totally different things nowadays, man. Like, but I never, as growing up, I was the type of person that liked to play sports. I didn't really like to watch sports like that.
I mean, I like to do both, so
Yeah,
I'm a fan of stuff and people, bro. So I can't like
yeah,
I don't need to be like you know what I mean. Like my mom was cool and she was tough on us at times, and she could be extra,
yeah,
but uh, and my dad's just a hit or miss type of dude.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But I never grew up needing that like attention or something like that.
yeah.
So that's why even like doing this, like I'm trying to have somebody on every week that's not me, and
Right.
that's doing something because you know what I mean. Like I just want to be the guy that had the platform, but
Yeah.
not not the people that's actually out here doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
And it's
And
not like they need my platform or something. I just like to give people another option that's like no strings attached because I just like I'm not asking nobody to pay me or bring nothing or do anything like just just the experience for me, man.
right.
So
I understand that. I understand that. Hey, appreciate the platform, man. Appreciate you giving me
I
a
mean
chance.
YouTube could pay me or something, but people like y'all, we all out here trying to do it, even if people
Yeah, you
out
got,
here are making it, you know
you
what I
got,
mean, they still trying to do their thing too.
yeah, you
So
gotta run up that
I'm
YouTube
not
check,
hating,
man.
big or small, yeah, for
Yes.
sure, for sure,
Got to. YouTube pay us, please.
for
Give us that money.
sure. I mean, we gotta put the work in though, man. I
Oh
can't be
yeah.
mad at them.
Oh man, yeah, definitely, man. That's the good thing about it, man. Like
Yeah, I can't hate.
putting in the work first, man. Like some people just don't want to put in the work.
Yeah,
You
I
know
was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say, man, because I've been listening to a few cats out there, and they just you gotta like you were saying, you know what I mean, you gotta find that thing that you really like or you're really good at, and then just drive that money. Just keep
Yeah.
going and keep going,
Keep
keep going,
pressing it.
keep going and improve,
Yeah.
get
Cause
better, keep
cause
going.
some cause some people fight over excuses, man. Like they be like, man, I had to do this, I had to do that, and it's like I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even like to gain an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever pay attention,
Right.
I don't never just sit there and be like, hey man, well, my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, either I can't do it or I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit there and explain to you for about an hour.
Oh, bro.
At least you asking questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Let me
I'm not
tell
about
you
to sit
this
there and
though.
explain it.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you this. So I ain't even being able to begin to got to tell you this, and this is the
Mhm.
first time anybody other than my girl heard me think like this, but maybe right before y'all put y'all fake video out, like
Mhm.
I was thinking about stopping over not excuses, but to me it was just kind of the reality. But then it was just like it was an excuse in some format. It in a way to say that like because I was saying that I just don't think that I'll ever be able to get anything from this because
Mhm.
any type of money wise because like all I'm trying to gain at money wise eventually, which is
Mhm.
why I'm willing to put the work in, even though it's not that much. It's just like $500 every two
Yeah.
weeks, like a
Right.
paycheck. You know what I mean? And then the rest is just like whatever. Like let me go interview the dope people out there,
Right.
everybody. But that was the second problem. The second problem is my location, and that was
Mhm.
the biggest one. That was
Yeah.
way more detrimental and hurtful whenever I had tried to talk about this to myself,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh no, like
Excuse me.
because of where I live at, it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough to interview people, and I was just like, well, see, no, that's just
Yeah.
wrong. That's just wrong thinking.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And as soon as like because I had put my laptop up for sale and everything, and I was just gonna try to run it through my other one
Yeah.
and just like essentially half-ass it until it failed, and
Mhm.
then like see it half-assed it.
Yeah.
I look it failed. Like what do
Yeah.
you want me to do?
Yep.
Like it
Yep.
didn't work out.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like I had officially shut that off, and I didn't shut the ad off of Facebook
Yeah.
just because I wanted that reminder of like I was willing to just kind of quit.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what it is.
And it's not my it's no it don't give me motivation or something. It just lets me know like you was willing to throw away everything like you still dream and aspire to do because
Mhm.
after I put that ad up and I was just like, well, I gotta weigh my options. Just like, but I'm just tired of doing the 9 to 5 thing now,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
that's just killing my soul. It's
Yeah.
killing my soul.
It'll
And I
burn you
know
out.
people like you don't have one. I'm like, well, yeah, okay. You go murder a couple people and then you let me know if you got one. Well, I don't need
Yeah.
to go that far to realize I got one. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't take it for granted. I'm not going that far. I
Yeah.
just can't and I don't and like I said for the millionth time, I don't hate people that do because if you're doing that and you like it and stuff, great. I'm not
Right.
mad at you. But if you're doing it and you know for a fact that you like me or Tubbs or anybody else that I talk to and they've all had that same mentality, like they got
Yep.
to get away from that and go do
Yep.
what they meant to do.
Yeah.
And that sounds cliche, but we all meant to do something. You just got to
Yeah.
figure it out. It could be the most likely thing or the least thing that you want to do
Yeah.
because of nervousness or fear or whatever. But you got to be real. Like I had, you know what I mean? I had to be real. Like
Yeah.
my fears and my everything is just like
Yeah.
kept me from doing a lot of stuff,
A lot
and
of
I
stuff.
don't want
Yeah.
to keep it from me doing this.
Man. I mean, that's what it's all about. I
Yeah.
mean,
And once
just
you figure
going out
that
there and
out, you
do it.
gotta keep going, bro.
Gotta go.
You gotta work that. It's a muscle, and you just
No
gotta keep
stopping.
working that muscle out. Don't overwork it, and don't
Hmm.
underuse it. You
That's
gotta work that muscle out, cause that's all
that's
it
what
is.
I'm trying not to do. Overwork it.
A mental, a physical, emotional, a spiritual, a life, just what your passion is. You got a muscle for that, and you just gotta keep pumping that mug until you
Yeah.
strong, and you gotta figure it out, and then you just running off of muscle memory. And
Yeah.
if you're running off of muscle memory, man, you
Yeah. That
good.
must.
You good to
Yeah.
go. So creative now. You got it down pat. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it on to the muscle memory. I'm trying to
That's
get there.
good.
And then
That's good.
once I get there, I'm gonna be able to do more with it because I'm
Yeah.
not focusing on one thing. Like right now,
Right.
I know this is the one thing I need to to stay on. But once this is down, packed and mastered, then
Yep.
I can bring more in and out of this.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's a good way that you
And
got your
this could
mindset
be
up to, man.
anything, man. You could be a carpenter, uh, a,
Yep.
a, a lobotomist, a
Yeah.
veterinarian, a lawyer, a creator,
Hmm.
inventor, whatever, a trendsetter. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I know so many people, and I know people gonna think this a joke, but in basketball or professional wrestling or even in movies, people that learn to reinvent themselves and they just damn good at it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how
Yeah.
you see somebody go from young to old and they just keep knowing how to stay relevant without negative or bad publicity or
Right.
doing uh outlandish stuff to get it garner attention or something. Like they just naturally know how to like, dang, look at this man. He always just I feel you.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
dig it.
And you know what that come from? I mean, sometimes that's just a well-on talent, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like always trend setting stuff, and then another thing is like sometimes that stuff just come natural.
Hmm.
Uh, and
That's what
and
I'm
it's
saying.
and it's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny because like the littlest simplest thing can you can trend set that. Like haha Davis, like
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he trend sets a lot. He switch it up, and he probably and half of that stuff he don't even probably think of it. It just probably come to him naturally. People
Hmm.
see it and they just catch on to it. Like when it
He
came,
did it
like
one time and he was like,
yeah,
"Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
it." And
exactly. Like
that's all a lot of stuff is. You
yeah,
know what
a
I mean?
one time thing,
Yep.
impressing it.
And that's why I like the internet for what it is and what like stuff I guess social media has brought to us because there's negative with everything, man. People, it's so many. Listen to me. Okay, this gonna get real dark, but I just need to keep it real. Like
All
this is
right.
what I do here, and I don't care if anybody get offended
Mm-hmm.
because this is my story. I don't care if you get offended by my story because I'm not offended, and I don't care if my personal family. I don't care because it's my story
Right.
and it was close to me. My brother was killed with a hammer,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he gone, he dead, and it was
Yeah.
bad and it's crazy. But
Yeah.
I had to eventually get out of that and learn that hammers ain't bad. I knew that before then, but it's just like
Mm.
since then, it's just like, bruh, you can't convince me now. This is crazy out here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's still a tool. In in one hand, somebody like my dad, he a carpenter. That man, all his life, like he is no doubt like not trash. You know what I mean? He is
Mm-hmm.
worthless. He's had his own business.
Yeah.
He knows how to build things. He has a lot of knowledge, and he
Damn.
uses the hammer for one tool, and then a bad person uses it for another tool.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah.
what
That's
I'm saying?
damn. I didn't even
And
think about
that's
it like that.
everything. That's what everything. That's what
Yeah.
everything across the board. Religion,
Yeah.
life, the knowledge, just food, to anything. Like
Yeah.
you could use anything and turn it evil or bad or negative in
Yeah.
some way. Like
Yeah.
that's facts. But
Yeah.
it's like a yin and yang. If it come with that, then there must be good
Yeah.
somewhere to it. You
Yeah.
just gotta find out how.
Damn. That really
You know
opened up
what
my
I'm saying?
eyes,
That's
man.
just
Really.
real talk because
I.
that's
Mm.
just something I had to learn. Like I had to quit being so negative and down and like life is truly like a double-edged sword, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cut both ways.
Yeah.
You just
Amen.
gotta not be so prideful and just move back whenever it's swinging to you.
Right.
Or
Right.
that mug gonna tear you in half.
Yeah.
Just learn
Hey.
to accept the defeat for once.
Right. Right. Hey, man. R.I.P. to your brother, man.
Oh no,
That's a
we ain't
tough
doing that.
situation.
No, he cool. No.
Yeah. That's
No,
real
no,
tough.
no, no, no. We ain't doing that here.
Yeah.
This
Sorry
ain't
to
that
hear that,
show D&D. No, no,
man.
no D&D World
No, man.
TV.
It's just tough, man. Like I didn't look at it in that situation. I mean, I seen the
No, no, no,
story,
no. I was
but
just trying to give because this I had to do this with my mom a few uh like not days ago, but like last week. You know what I mean? I had to give her that same type of real because to me, what people deem as like a real issue, I don't think is a real issue
yeah,
because it's just like you're making an issue up.
right.
And if you're making an issue up, then I can't be on a team with you. But
Mm,
it is a difference between making an issue up and realizing one.
yeah,
most issues you don't have to realize because most of them is right in front of your face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If a dude came up to me and was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna spike this girl drink," I'm like, "Yeah, you go ahead and do that, bro," and I'm gonna crack him
Right.
as soon as he walk away. I'm gonna just crack him, put him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just put him in a sleeper hole. I ain't gonna hit him, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna call the cops. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah. It's the
Cause
best
you know
way.
what I mean? Like I don't. That's just blatant. So I
I
don't.
don't scare
That's why I
anybody,
can't get
man.
on any other issues other than like just letting people know. You know what I mean? Like whenever Shannon comes on, that's different than like how I feel about a certain issue, and my feelings shouldn't get away in for the progress of like real issues that really go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a real thing, man. I just don't
And
understand
it's
how
just a
anybody can
hard
have
line.
that
It's a
mindset.
hard line. It's a
Yeah.
really hard line. So that's why I don't ever speak on it. But I just know like to me, a real issue is like true injustice. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
things that go on without being said.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't what's understood don't need to be said, bruh. Like
Right.
that's
Right.
just, I'm not giving my time. I'm not wasting my energy on that.
Yeah. I feel you. What's up?
I've seen so many people, great leaders in leadership positions that whenever a circumstance happens, they cut out all the fat. There's no bullshit in a decision making processing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They go above like you know what I mean. I can't be on that train no more. Like to where I'm even giving time to things that's already given knowledge that I should
Yeah.
know. You know what I
Right.
mean? This ain't up for a debate. I'm not doing this. This is dumb. Like I'm
Yeah.
not if people want to just be petty and just act like this and that. Like I don't want to talk. I don't have time for those conversations.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I had a talk with a lady on an airplane,
Mm-hmm.
and okay, so I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but the lady on the airplane, she kind of like cornered me in a way, but she was just like kept telling me that I like she seen that because she just was talking to me. I don't know why, but people like do that and I don't like being that guy because that was my biggest that's my biggest problem is that
Mm-hmm.
because I heard it so much, I've always not wanted to do
Right.
anything.
Right.
That's literally been my problem
Mm.
because I've heard it so much. It's just like, okay, well, listen, how about this? To me, this sounds like a beautiful idea. If you're telling me that you see something in me, then I see something in you to go
Mm-hmm.
do what you're telling me to go do. Because I don't see nothing. I don't want to see what you're trying to see. Like
Right.
that's you know what I mean. And I had that mentality with everybody since I was young, a
Mm.
youngster. Like I
Yeah.
just very just I don't like that attention. I don't like having that attention.
Mm.
And I've had people come on the podcast and they, you know, what I mean, they give me positive feedback of how it is, and even you do. And I
Mm-hmm.
just like I don't
Right.
want to hear that. I want to hear negativity. That's just me, and I understand those people at the top that want to hear the negative stuff because I'm not trying to worry about the shine. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean? I just want everything to speak for itself, and then just keep doing what I'm doing.
Right.
I don't want to worry about like I just did a good deed for somebody and then somebody off in the distance see it and then they gotta approach me about it. I don't want that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just big or small, like I don't need that attention.
Right. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. But hey, just go ahead and take the good, man. If they giving it to you, you gotta take it.
It's
Cause you
just
know when it
hard.
comes,
I'm
cause when
not
it
saying
comes,
it's a bad
it's
thing.
gonna come tenfold. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I come to the realization that's not a bad thing at all by any means. So all the
mm-hmm.
attention everybody get, that's where it comes in like to where don't be a hater on anybody in life. But
Right.
also at the same time, for me personally, I don't want that because there's people out there like to me, like I was telling my girlfriend, and yeah, people gonna be upset, but like to me, that's like when the girl feels like when a dude is taking advantage of her
Mm-hmm.
and like he won't stop when she's saying stop. Like if I'm telling people like I don't like that. Like
Right.
just you know like that's why I do this podcast because I don't do it for the attention for me. I do it because I know I'm trying to just keep doing this to help other people. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
that makes
Right.
sense. Because not that there's anything wrong with making a channel like how y'all do it,
Mm-hmm.
whereas it's y'all pretty much and y'all don't have guests on, but
Mm-hmm.
like y'all got your own thing and that's
Right.
dope. And come
Right.
to realize
Appreciate it.
that's dope as hell. You know what I mean? But
Appreciate
for me personally, I'm not comfortable with myself enough to do that. And
it.
I'm,
Yeah,
but I'm
it took a
being
lot of
real. Like
bravery.
I
Yeah,
don't, you know what I mean? I like
yeah.
looking myself in the mirror for 5 seconds to make sure I'm neat and clean. But I
Oh
don't like
man.
to look at myself in the mirror like, dang, dude, you doing all right for yourself, kid.
No, man, you got to look
You
in that mirror and be like, boy.
yeah, yeah, y'all say that. I never had that mentality. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's hard. It's hard for me because I don't like that attention. It's just people out there like that. We just
Yeah.
like that. We weirdos.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what
I
I
was,
mean?
hey, I was one of them, one of them pretty boys anyway. But you know, but you know, had to have the hair right, had the facial right, so you know,
Anger
had to pull up on.
leaving and then
He
cool
said,
hand
"Boy."
Luke in the room.
But I mean, that's just how I was brought up, though. Like, you know, my mom and them, like, you know what I'm saying, they always dressed us nice, and you know, we had the Nikes, we
Oh
had
no, don't
all the
get
good
me wrong.
stuff.
My
So,
brother was all into him, so both of my brothers are actually,
oh
and
yeah,
my sister is a little bit too. I'm weird. I told you, like, you know what I mean? If it's
yeah,
5 apples in a bag, at least one of them gonna be, you know,
yeah.
a little different. He
Um,
gonna be right, but
oh yeah, you
gonna
gotta
have a
get,
bump.
yeah. But I mean, it's cool though. But I just feel like it was a waste of time, regardless. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think it's a waste
Looking
of
at it,
time. I
nah,
endorse
man,
I endorse people. No, man,
dude.
I endorse as long as you're not being too big headed about it. I
I
endorse
mean,
people doing that type of thing.
but but
It helps the world turn, man. It
but
do.
here, but yeah, I mean, it's cool because you looking at somebody that might look good or some of the cases, you know what I'm saying. But here's the thing. This is how I look at it. This is why I say it's a waste of time because here, look at it this way. I took a big step back when I moved down to Florida again. So I didn't care about what I was wearing. I didn't care how I looked. My hair was nappy. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this is style now. You just nap your hair up, put a line on yourself, and boom, you cool. But here's the thing about when you go nappy. You know what I'm saying? To me, when you make your hair nappy, your physical to me, like I just started getting lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can wake up, my hair already nappy, cool. So it was starting to put me in a lazy mode to where it was like I didn't care about, you know, how I was looking. Now my main focus was on the family and making sure everybody was eating and stuff like that. So I took away from myself, you know, in myself. But this is why I say looking good at all times to me is a waste of time sometimes because everybody know how these. I'm about to turn up on them. Everybody know how the girls get sometimes when you get your pretty girl, you get 10 hours of
We
makeup,
ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do
14
that.
hours
I'm
on the
not
dressing.
touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm
it,
not
it
touching
it takes a long
it.
time
I'm
though. You
not
know what I'm saying?
touching it.
But think about it. It takes a long time. So look,
I
a
mean,
person got
not
to get up
some
at
girls
five
would
o'clock.
argue. Some girls will argue that it doesn't
Ooh,
take them a long time.
see, they need to come. They need to, whoever it is, we need to talk about it because it takes too
Hey,
long. I
listen,
mean, you
man.
wake up at
I'm just
six
saying.
o'clock to go to work
Listen,
at 10 o'clock. Why are you doing
listen,
that? Like you don't
listen.
wasted half of your sleep.
Hey,
But all right, so let's get back to it. I'm sorry,
I don't know. I can't.
but I feel
I'm
like,
not touching that.
but listen, I feel like it was a lot of wasted time for me to focus on me looking good when I need to be literally focusing on my kids and their well being. You know what I'm saying, and my family well being more than me looking good all the time because looking good gonna make you money, but if you ain't in the entertainment world, you know what I'm saying. Looking good can't give you a job though. I ain't gonna lie to you because if you look good, the job
That's
nine
true.
times out of ten gonna hire you faster
That's
than
true.
if you look ugly and you look a
That's why I
mess.
said there's
Okay,
not. That's why I said there's
dress up,
benefits to that kind of thing.
but dress up.
It's just because it's not my thing, don't mean that there's not benefits to it.
But for
Like
somebody to
people,
look good on
hell,
third shift, you smell you got a whole pound of cologne on in Kroger's on third shift. What are you doing? Like you trying to look good
silly.
and waste time? Like, dude, like to me it's just like
Well,
look
listen,
good
man.
for certain occasions,
I
I guess.
endorse
You know what I'm
people.
saying? Not all the
I
time.
endorse them.
That's how I want to look at it.
Let them do it. I
That's
stopped
that's
question.
how I feel about it because I mean it wasted a lot of my time because I was more focused on the wrong thing. That's why I was saying like it was a waste of time because I was
Listen,
focusing on looking good more
the
than
only
like
person
focusing
that
on
I got mixed
myself.
feelings about doing that with is the girl that I'm dating. The only reason why is because I let her know that. To me, the makeup industry has micro implanted into
Yeah.
women at a young age that
Woo.
makeup is like an enhancer or
Woo.
something, or,
Man, that
and it's
makeup
not
is tough.
a tool to, you know what I mean,
Oh,
like
I'm
do things. Like a tool does something. That's
right.
all. And that's what it is. Like you even have a brush. A tool does something.
Yeah,
So the action of what it's
that's
doing
tough.
is something else, and I just let them know, like I let her know, like I just like seeing you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Well,
I don't need any additives. Like if
that's
you need somebody to tell you that you beautiful 10 minutes, like every 10 minutes out of the day that we were on, like I can do that. It's okay.
yeah,
Like forever.
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
okay.
that's good.
I
That's good.
promise.
I
Like
feel
I
like
can.
that's I feel like that's important though. Like when you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like
if she wants to,
you
she
gotta let them
definitely.
know.
I have supported it, like
You gotta let them
during
know.
activities, during
Yeah,
meetings, like whatever. Like I don't, you know what I mean. I just let her know, like you know what I mean. Makeup is not one again. Not it's not one of my things. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it.
right. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
let you know, like it's. I'm not one of those dudes where it's like I get more aroused or more attracted to you. I get less attracted to women whenever they have makeup on,
yeah.
because
Right.
it's like, but you covered up something that was so beautiful. You covered up a masterpiece.
But
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
I
Like
wouldn't.
coming from somebody that's painted, uh, it's a point in a painting where you could overpaint and kind of do too much. You got to know when to stop and let go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. I mean,
saying? I think people in general, like, you be okay with who you is. It's cool. But if
yeah,
you like that type of thing, I'm definitely down with it. Just don't feel like that's a
yeah.
thing that
Overdo it. Yeah,
don't. Well, just
and
don't from a mentality standpoint. Just don't think that that's the thing that's improving you in any aspect,
yeah.
because
Oh, okay.
it's
Yeah,
something you like. It's something you like for sure. That's like telling a guy not to wear a watch or something like that or whatever.
yeah. Make you look
But
good. Yeah.
you know, what I mean, yeah. I just
That,
like to keep that.
that's
Let them have that. Let them know. You know,
yeah,
you
and
still
that's fine.
look beautiful either way, but you still had a masterpiece. Don't
Yeah, that's.
don't think you never didn't.
But I feel like we're sometimes I feel like when people go wrong with that is that they force them. They like, look, man, you look good without it. Like they bring them an attitude or fight with them over it. It's just like slowly but surely, just let her take her time, and then you know what I'm saying, compliment her. You know what I'm saying when she ain't got it on, and then go from there. But some people like to fight them, like don't wear it, don't wear it. It's only time will tell. Time will tell for them. You know what I'm saying once they start to get comfortable with it. But you, I think that's the problem with some people. Like because this is a main story for everybody with dudes and stuff like that. They always tell their girl like you don't have to wear makeup. You know what I'm saying? And I told this shit. I was like, you don't have to wear makeup. You look good without it. And then I would take her through the steps. Like, look how you look now. Like you look perfectly fine. Like you look good. This and that. You know what I'm saying? I would physically show her what she's looking at. Except for saying you don't need to wear it. But like I would prove points to her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, you can do the eyeliners and stuff like that, but 12 pounds of makeup on, like
Listen,
that's just
maybe they
dangerous,
like
really,
12 pounds of makeup. You gotta
man.
stop with
That's a
that, D
that's
Tubbs. You gotta
that's
stop with
12
that.
pounds. Hey,
You
come
gotta
on now,
let these people do whatever they want to do. See, you
12
encroaching on their
pounds.
yard, bruh.
No,
You
man,
encroaching on their
12
yard.
pounds. Everybody, man, people gonna be
No, you
people
gotta stay out their
understand,
yard, D Tubbs.
man.
You gotta
People
stay
understand.
out their
All right, listen,
yard.
listen. I just
No,
didn't. I
I'm
didn't
not
want
on this train.
her.
Listen,
I didn't
I'm
want. I
not
didn't
on.
want her to see. You not even letting me talk. I didn't
I
want
am.
her to wear the 12 pounds of makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to show her that she didn't have to do that. Now, who knows? I mean, we've been together since we were 16. So, I mean, shoot, stuff could have happened. In that time where she could have applied more makeup if I didn't say nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want her to get lost into feeling like she had to put 12 pounds on because sometimes it just be like that, man. 12 pounds. It'd be a lot of makeup
Yeah,
going
like
on.
you selling some cocaine. 12 pounds.
It's a lot of makeup that be going on out here, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like girls should just understand their
Well,
natural beauty. And that's what I did, man. I had to understand my natural self. I had to look into my natural self because I felt like that's what I was trying to get into. But he was like, no. But this is what I'm trying
I was
to
just
explain
playing. I
before
was
we
just messing with you.
before we
I
go.
gotta give you a hard time.
No, I'm saying, but look, but the thing is like, what I'm trying to get to out of all this, is the natural self in yourself. Like you got to be able to find what's in you. And some people, when they start doing cover ups and they think that the clothes is making them, they think that the jury or whatever, none of that stuff don't make you. You know what I'm saying? Once you start talking to people, they gonna like you for you. I mean, they should like you for you, and if they don't, then go ahead and move yourself away from them. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
That's
so that's
word.
what I had to figure.
Detail.
That's what I had to figure it out. That's what I had to figure out because, you know, if I'm getting dressed, let me see if I don't get dressed or don't look good. I mean, good. Who gonna want to be around me? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's a real thing. People only want to be around the people sometimes that look good, that dress good, that got money on them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to take myself away from all that stuff and see who the real people is because when you waste your time on people that don't care about you, only thing they care about is, who you surround yourself with or what you do, then you wasting time. I mean, to me, I mean, you're wasting dead energy. You need to be around somebody that's looking up to you, or you can learn from, not because of what shoes they got on, or how much their jewelry costs, or or how much their car or house costs. So that's what I was saying. Like I was wasting time and wasting focus on what I could naturally be focusing on, like family and all that stuff, because you can waste a lot of money on trying to look good. I'm gonna buy this Gucci shirt, right? Or I'm gonna buy this Fendi shirt because it's in style. Everybody looking at this right now. But look, I spent my money on that. $400 gone, right? For me to look good. But then my kids, they want to go on a trip. They want to play, or they want to be in a band, or something with football or soccer. They want to play soccer. Oh no, you can't play that right now. I didn't drop about 400, 600 on a shirt. You didn't blew all your money right there on trying to look good. That's what I'm saying. Like, people focus should not just be to where they focus on themselves to look good. Yeah, you want to look good, but come on now, balance it out. You just spent this 10 times, and you could have been did something for your kids, or you know what I'm saying, or for yourself to have a better place to live, or you know what I'm saying, like. But rather do you living in an income based house, and you ain't even trying to, you know, fix yourself. I mean, fix your surroundings. It's important to me. Like that's how I look at things. Like that's what's important to me, to make sure, you know, I take care of base first. Kids, home, and get your mind right. Like I said before on one of my videos, like I think it's important to make sure your living base is right for your kids and you, so you can go back out in the world and be creative. Now, to be
Well,
honest with you,
listen, details. I don't got no
hold on.
kids, and if I like to do cocaine, I'm gonna like to do
Yeah, now
cocaine. And
that's
I'm
fine
wa-
too, but
I'm
but
just
here,
playing, bro.
but
I'm
okay,
I'm
I can go.
playing.
I
I'm just. It
no, but
was a
listen,
joke.
I know, but
Just
see, now that you want
every
to go
time
into
I bring up
cocaine, hold
cocaine,
on,
people get nervous, and
no,
they
no,
think
no,
we
I ain't
really
nervous.
got some.
Hold on, wait. Now, if you was doing cocaine, let's get into cocaine. Now you just spent 800 on cocaine, and you ain't got no place to live. Like if you ain't
But
got no
what if
kids,
people okay
it's
with
just
that? You know what I mean?
no.
I can't argue with them. I can't
That,
listen.
that's
They got them.
tough.
Listen, it's not tough. You
That's a
got
life. That's a life
listen.
lesson right
That's
there.
what I'm saying.
That's
Across the board, that's
priorities,
gonna be
man.
the theme of this podcast. You
That's
gotta stay
priorities.
out people yard.
Yeah, but that's
Stay
priorities
out
though. Like
people yard.
I
Bruh.
don't care, but that's just priorities. Like, I'm just saying the
But
facts. Like,
listen, once again, you gotta understand. You gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask them what is their definition of a priority.
right? Yeah, but
That's what I'm
hey, that's
saying. You can't get,
yeah,
and
that's true.
that's number two.
That's
Number
true.
one is you got to
But
stop
listen,
caring about what other people personally doing.
but listen,
Got you.
but then look. Then now they on the
It's not a
now
big
people on
deal.
the block. and then they asking for money. So now that's fine. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
your
I'm gonna give you
prerogative
the
to
money.
say no.
I'm gonna give you them.
You could
I'm not
just
gonna
be.
give everybody the money, but it just depends on, you know, who it is that, you know, we ship, you know, we give the money to or help out a willing hand. But hey, you're right. You know what I'm saying? That's what they, you know, damn, I can't even think, but yeah, that's what they, hey, that's what they do, man. But at the same time, I just don't, in my view, and what I'm doing right now, that's just not up my boat. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure the the picture is painted, man. Like the good, to me, the good way. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to show the positive ways to do things, except for always going down and seeing the negative route. And that's what I want to be able to show the kids. So, hey, it's right there. That's what I want to be able to show my kids. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if they choose to do that, you know what I'm saying? I would hate to see them that way, but that's the life they chose, man. But I'm gonna try to show them differently. I'm gonna try to show them differently, and that's what I'm proving, trying to prove every day. So we putting ourselves on this screen and putting ourselves on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, to show our kids in the future that they can do something with themselves and hold a relationship and be positive and have fun with life. You know what I'm saying? It's the way that we're trying to show you. And if everybody don't want to be on the band, then that's on them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Bang bang.
I hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah, definitely, man. But you know, it was one thing with my son that I wanted to go and post it today because I wanted to talk about it. But since I'm on here, I might as well explain it on here. But you know, um, this is where I felt completed at, and it just made me so proud of the parent because you know I woke my son up, and he he he's just so respectful. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, and he specifically told me, he was like, "Dad," he was like, "Thank you for waking me up." I was like, "Man, that's just them are tough words to hear. Like it's not tough, but it's just like good to hear that he everything that he does, he thanks me for it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, and then he came up to me. He came up to me today, and he was no, not today, but the other day ago, and he was like, "I'm happy where I'm at."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, my priorities is making sure that they're happy where they're at and they're comfortable where they're at. And I just felt like little stuff is starting to be understood, you know what I'm saying, from them. And that's what I want them to understand is making sure that's what I want to look forward to, making sure they're comfortable, making sure they're in the right spots, good schooling, you know, good health and happiness, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's just tough for me to see somebody not the same thing, but hey, that's on them. That is on them,
I
man.
mean, that's tough for everybody because we all got good intentions, but
Yeah.
I think even though the intentions is good, people just want other things.
Yeah.
I think we
Right.
have to stop ourselves and then be real with ourselves and just say that's none of my business. Like
Right. Right.
just stay in my own camp and then
Yeah, you
just
gotta.
try and be around mutual people, even if they're not like minded, but just because I don't know.
Well,
I can't get caught up in if people are trying to be like minded like me.
yeah.
I just want to be around people that's interested in a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily like murder and cocaine and nothing, but you know what I mean? Like just be
All right,
around whatever. It's cool. I don't really care. It's not a
man.
big deal to me. It's not like anybody's making me do things I don't want to do.
We might have to go ahead and check up under the counters and under the desk and bed, see where that coke is, man.
No, no, no.
I'm just messing
Uh,
with. I'm just
well,
messing.
all right. I'm gonna let you go. But
All right, man.
I
Appreciate it, man.
appreciate you. I will get everything in your description. I mean, in my description.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. Definitely, man.
D&D World TV, YouTube. Everybody,
Yes.
please go
Y'all,
subscribe.
y'all going
Check
hit
out
the
some
system.
comment. He likes to interact. I do too. If
Please do.
there's anybody that wants to talk some shit, have some questions,
Yes.
whatever.
Yes,
Um,
definitely, man.
thank you, Mr. Tubbs. I should have got the
Appreciate
real creator on. Uh,
it. Yeah, man. We're gonna have to do another
mhm.
interview with both of us next time, man. So y'all stay tuned to that. You know what I'm saying? Put this show on, man. And like I said, when y'all want to go and see us, D&D World TV. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can get all the spots. Go ahead and subscribe. We ain't playing. I keep on saying this because we ain't playing. We having fun. Y'all want to see somebody laugh? Let's go. Let's get it. Because
Okay.
we got another video
Crazy, man.
on the line.
He crazy,
Yes.
man.
On the line.
They don't think you trying to fight or something, bro.
I was just messing. Hey
All
man, just gotta go ahead and spread it around, man. Appreciate it
right,
though.
man. I
All
appreciate
right,
you
man.
coming on.
Yes, man. All right. Take it easy, man.
All right. Yep.
See you soon.
Everybody take it easy. Thank you.
Hey, yep.
Yep.